Okay, I got it. Yes. Hello. Okay, thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good morning. Sorry. I'm for the first time using this app, so I was a little bit stressed.
No, don't be stressed. You got it. It's working.
Okay. All right.
All right. I think I've got everyone as connected that was trying to. All right. Good morning, everybody. The first thing I'm going to do is ask if everyone can hear me by just giving me a quick thumbs up. All right. All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the mute button for all of you right now. And as I call your names, I will ask you to unmute, and I'll hit a little button that should give you a reminder when it's your turn. Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit unmute now. All right. All right, folks. So this is how this is going to work. You're here for traffic court. We do things a little differently now that we're on Zoom. I will tell everyone that in order to allow for public access to court proceedings, the chief judge has ordered that we conduct these proceedings both on Zoom, but also I broadcast them live stream on YouTube. So I just want to make sure that I make that disclosure to everybody that this is, available to the public to watch. I'm going to call you one at a time, starting with the folks who received their notice for a 9 o'clock docket. I'm going to tell you what the allegation in the citation is, and then you have an opportunity to enter a plea to the allegation. If you want to resolve your case this morning, because this is a pretrial, as you'll notice, there's no officers present. This is just an opportunity to resolve your case quickly if you wish. If that's what you want to do, you can enter a plea of either guilty or no contest. Guilty means you committed the infraction. No contest means you neither admit anything nor deny anything. You're just simply telling the court that you feel it's in your best interest to be done with this matter today. Either way, if that's what you want to do, I'll look at your driving record, I'll look at the ticket, and I'll consider anything you want to tell me, and I'll decide what an appropriate sanction might be. Of course, you don't have to do that. The law enforcement officer who issued the citation has the burden of proof. You don't have to prove or disprove anything. You have the presumption of innocence. So if you'd like to have a trial in this matter, you can tell me that, enter a plea of not guilty, and we'll set this matter for trial. And once again, at that trial, the officer who issued the citation would have to prove that you did in fact commit the infraction. You don't have to prove that you didn't, and they'd have to prove that allegation beyond a reasonable doubt. If you're here for a technical violation, your windows were tinted too dark, you're driving a suspended license without knowing that it was suspended. If you fixed the issue, please let me know, and I may be able to provide you with a favorable resolution. All right. All right. Let me start. Is Danny Martinez present? No one's raising their hand.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Oh, there you are.
I don't remember this. Sorry.
Right. No, you got it. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Your Honor.
Tommy, this is 20 TR 15624. All right, sir. You received a citation alleging that you were speeding, specifically that you were traveling 93 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today, sir?
Yes, sir. I would like to contest that I'm not guilty, and I would like to take it to trial.
Very good, sir. Tommy, can I get a date, please?
The next date is February 24th.
All right, February 24th at 1:30, sir. It's going to be on Zoom, same login credentials, okay?
Alrighty.
So February 24th, 1:30, the officers will be on Zoom as well. You'll have your opportunity to argue your case at that time, all right?
Perfect, sir. Appreciate it. That'll be
Thank you. Yep, you're free to go. Happy New Year, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Yisel Cifuentes. Catherine Diab? No. Ricardo Boyce? Yes, sir, I see you. Go ahead and unmute, please.
Mute. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Doing very well. All right. This is 20 TR 21710. Sir, you received a citation for not carrying your driver's license when you were driving your car. And that's it.
Yes. Last time I spoke to you, you gave me till December to resolve the issue. When I contact the state of New York, it's around like 1,300, and things kind of rough right now. So I would really appreciate if you can give me just a little bit time so I
Yeah.
can resolve the issue, because right now is money kind of tight.
Well, I can give you two choices, sir. If you want more time, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I.
If you want to just resolve it today, we could do it with court costs, which is, I think on this one, tell me, is it 83 or 100?
Yeah, that's what you said last time, but I'd rather resolve the issue instead of
You would?
paying you guys. Then next thing you know, another officer gonna pull me over, and it's
That's
gonna be
fine.
the same.
I
So
prefer, I prefer you resolve it too. I just want to give you the option to, to be done today if you wanted to. But that's fine. How much time do you think you need, sir? With court costs, which is.
if you give me if you give me 1 more month, I would appreciate it.
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you so much.
Let me just pull up my calendar here. Let's see. Tony, do I have any room? Looks like I'm going into February. Do I have any room on Wednesday, February 3rd? At any of those time slots?
Yes, you do. You have 9 a.m., 9:30, 10, and 10:30. They're all wide open.
All right. Sir, do you have a preference?
Oh, that's perfect. That's fine.
Do you have a preference for a time? Do you want the first slot in the morning, or you want a little bit later in the morning?
Oh, at the same time, 9 a.m. is perfect.
Very good. All right. Wednesday, February 3rd at 9 o'clock. Hopefully you can get everything done by that time, okay?
I will. Thank you so much, sir. Happy New Year to you. Have a good day.
You too, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
Your Honor, a quick question. This is
Yes?
Danny Martinez again. I didn't write down the actual date. You said January 12th?
No, sir. February, what was it?
24th.
24th?
Yes.
February 24th at 1:30. And you'll get a notice from the clerk. They'll mail it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, whoa, let me check this out. Okay, February 24th.
February 24th at 1:30, and we will mail you a notice. All right, sir?
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Do I have Alexander Cadet present? All right. What about Aylin Hernandez? Yes. Go ahead and unmute, please. There you are.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? All right. This is 20 TR 24669. Ma'am, you received a citation alleging that you were traveling 91 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today?
No contest, sir.
Okay. Let me see. I'm taking a look at your driving record. And you've got a pretty good driving record. You're not required to say anything if you don't want to, but if you want to say something, now would be the time.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that over?
Sure. You don't have to say anything to me about it, but if you want to tell me about the circumstances, if you want to tell me why I should,
No,
I was,
yeah, no. I don't think I was 90, but just no contest.
Okay, fair enough. Withhold of adjudication, 175 plus court costs. So the total is the same that was on the ticket before, which is 278, but no points, no driving school.
Awesome. Okay. So how can I actually go ahead and pay this?
And Tommy, for everybody, 60 days to pay, please, unless I specify otherwise.
Okay.
You can pay to the clerk of courts, and it's callyourclerk.com, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So you can pay online, or you can go to the courthouse and pay here in person. But go to callyourclerk.com, and that's where the instructions are on how to pay your ticket. Okay.
How soon can I pay it?
What's
How
that?
soon can I pay it? Would I be able to pay it today?
Absolutely. You have 60 days to pay, but you can pay anytime between now and then.
Okay.
All right,
sir.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Emmanuel Camacho Rodriguez. All right. Kevin Donald Reardon. Good morning, sir. Go ahead and unmute. This is 20 TR 26553.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
Doing well, sir. All right, sir, you received a citation that alleges that it says driving in left lane when being overtaken from rear. The officer says you're driving too slow in the left lane.
Sir, it was during Hurricane Ada, and I was on the way to a procedure because I have GERD, and I already hydroplaned one time. My wife was in the vehicle as a witness. We already hydroplaned on the interstate. Everyone was doing the same speed. I was doing 61 and a 70, and he pulled me over because he was trying to get by me, and he just wrote me the citation, and I feel it's very unfair, sir.
You were driving too safe.
Yes, sir.
I don't see that very much in traffic courts.
Yeah, my wife has a baby on the way, and I'm just protecting my wife and my family, sir.
Sir, I'm looking at your driving record, and you have an exceptional driving record, which demonstrates that you are always safe behind the wheel.
Yes,
What I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to give you a judicial warning. If you need to drive slow to drive safe, get over to the right-hand lane. All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
But otherwise, this ticket is done today. I'm just going to give you a warning today. All right.
Thank you very much, sir. I very much appreciate that.
Happy New Year, sir. Take care.
Happy New Year and great holidays. Thank you very much, sir. Bye.
All right. Christopher Torres. Good morning, sir. This is
Good morning.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. This is 20 TR 27349. Sir, you received a citation for driving on a suspended license without knowing that it was suspended.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been able to fix your driver's license?
Yeah, I fixed it the very same day.
All right. Tell me, I don't have a driving record. Oh, yes, I do. There it is. I'm telling you, this computer sometimes thinks this just pop up late. Let's see. You received the ticket on November 16th. And on November 17th, it was reinstated. Sir, thank you for getting it fixed. This ticket will be dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Happy New Year to you, sir. Take care.
You too. Bye.
All right. Lauren Ashley Kulek. Good morning, ma'am. Please unmute. This is 20 TR 28611, and I apologize if I mispronounced your name.
It's okay. Kulak.
Kulek. All right. Ma'am, you got a ticket alleging that you were driving without your seatbelt on.
I was actually pulling out of CVS and it got stuck in my mask. So I took it off for a second and there was this huge sting operation going on. And this lady's like, pull over. I'm like, I haven't even left the parking. I didn't even leave CVS. I'm like, I just got stuck in my mask because I can show it to you, but it's a mask on a necklace.
Okay.
And I wear it around my neck when I don't need to wear it on my face when I'm driving. And so it gets stuck in the seatbelt and she's like, pull over. And I was like, okay. And she wouldn't have it. And to be honest, I was delivering flowers to a lady who drove me to the animal hospital the day prior when my dog had a seizure. So I was like, I was doing a good deed and I still get a damn ticket.
You know what they say, no good deed, right? No good deed goes unpunished. So there you go.
But yes, it really was stuck. I can show you my necklace here. I'm going to show you.
All right.
My mom laughs. So you wear this necklace around your head and it gets stuck when you take it off in the seatbelt. So it's like a necklace so you don't lose it. So I'm wearing a mask like a good citizen and then I still get a ticket.
All right. So ma'am, you live in New York?
I'm actually in New York right now, yes. I was driving my mom's.
In New York City?
Manhattan, yeah, New York City.
All right.
I do not drive here.
I'm about to say, how often do you drive? My sister lives in New York City, and she pays more for a parking space than I pay in my mortgage.
Yeah, I don't have a car here because I have friends that have them. I drive pretty regularly because I visit. My mom lives in Florida, and I visit quite often, just given COVID. So.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. For everyone who is listening, Florida has a click it or ticket campaign. They're trying to save lives. They're trying to make sure that people do wear their seatbelts because it really makes a difference. Just last week, I was presiding over a case that involved a vehicular homicide where a 17-year-old kid crashed. One of his friends in the back was not wearing a seatbelt, was flung from the car and died. A 16-year-old kid died. and the other kids who were wearing their seatbelts survived. And that's why the officers are doing that. And I just want to make sure that I get that, they get that word out.
Get it.
Yeah, that's why these officers are doing that. So that being said, ma'am, you're going to get a warning today. All right.
I do wear my seatbelt all the time. I
believe you. I believe you. Take care. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. But I said, but bear in mind, for the purposes of what the officers are doing, there's a reason why they're doing what they're doing and being very strict about enforcing your seatbelt laws, and that's why.
I mean, it was a sting operation. They had every single person, I swear, not wearing a seatbelt must have been getting pulled over.
Yes, it's called click it or ticket. They are absolutely looking for people who are not wearing seatbelts just so they can give them a ticket for it to get the word out. And like I said, the reason why it presented itself last week when a teenager died on the highway, and that's why we do it. But ma'am, take care.
Thank you.
Safe.
So what do I need to do? Nothing?
Nothing. Take it as dismissed and get a warning.
Thank you. All right. Thanks.
Bye-bye. All right, Judith Ann Farnell, 20TR 28807. Ma'am, I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and unmute, please. Oh, ma'am, there should be a little, if you're on your computer, at the bottom left-hand corner should be the little thing that you can click to turn on your microphone, ma'am. On the bottom left-hand corner is a little picture of what looks like an old-timey microphone. And if you click on that on the bottom left.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Rivera, I will get to you. Good morning, sir. I will get to you in just a minute, okay?
No, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make this work. I apologize, sir.
It works. All right. I'll talk to you in a moment. All right. Miss Farnell, here's what I wonder if I can do a screen grab of this screen. Let me see. I can't.
Are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Oh, hi there.
You're there?
Good morning, sir. Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. And this is a very unusual procedure for me. First of all, sir, I appreciate your time and hearing me out here.
No problem.
I've been driving 65 years. I've never even gotten a parking ticket. And I was appalled when this officer did and gave me this ticket. It's a kind of an involved situation.
Okay.
And I wrote this letter to appeal this. And his story and my story, like you're talking about, two entirely different cases. I have to say, unfortunately, I was very disappointed with the manner in which I was treated with this particular officer. I had just picked up my husband after spending 8 days at the NCH hospital downtown. I stopped at a stop sign. This man tried to pass me. He hit me. I was found guilty. Then the car that caused all this was a very large, beautiful Mercedes that was backing into a parking spot opposite me coming out of this driveway or entrance to the hospital, whatever it is. And in order to avoid hitting the Mercedes, which was huge, I don't know what the model is, I have a picture of his number plate. I didn't know what else to do. He had no empathy for me with my sick husband in the front seat. He insisted on telling me to get back in the car like he told me to do. And I went, excuse me? I said, I'm concerned about my husband. He said, get back in the car where I told you to be. I said, I have to do what I have to do. He was just belligerent. And the man that hit me claimed he spoke no English. And I said to myself, my goodness, everybody speaks English. So I asked the officer very nicely, I said, what is he saying to you? And he said, it doesn't concern you. He's talking to me. I went, oh, okay. Then I pointed to the car where my damage was for him to estimate what the truck looked like and what my car looked like. And he told me not to point at him because he'd have me arrested. I said, excuse me. I said, I'm just showing you the damage of my car. And then he reiterated, excuse me, to say, are you going to try to tell me how to do my job now?
Ma'am?
What?
I'm sorry to cut you off. But here's the thing. It's clear to me, obviously, you're contesting this citation.
Yes, sir.
You feel that you are not at a fault whatsoever for.
No, I'm not.
Then what we can do, today is a pretrial hearing. Today is done as an opportunity for folks to resolve their tickets quickly if they want to. If you want to contest this at a trial, I will set this for a trial.
Okay.
The officer will have to be present. And
I understand.
And to reiterate what I said at the beginning, you don't have to prove that you weren't at fault. He has to prove that you were at fault. And if he fails to do so, the ticket would be dismissed. But I have to have the officer present to give him an opportunity to present his case.
I understand, sir.
All right. So it's not, I don't want to be rude to you, ma'am. It just, without the other side being present, I can't really adjudicate the facts at this time.
I was going to go to his sergeant and actually report him. And I got tied up with my husband being sick. I just didn't do it.
All right, ma'am.
But
would you like to set this for a final hearing where, where the officer will have to be present? We'll do it on Zoom, of course.
Yes.
He'll have to prove his case.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Yep.
Tell me, may I get a date and time, please?
Okay.
February 24th at 1:30.
All right, Ms. Farnell?
Yes.
February 24th at 1:30. You can appear the exact same way you're doing so right now.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what did you say, February 24th?
Yes, ma'am. And we'll mail you the notice as well.
At 9 o'clock.
At 1:30.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
1:30. At 2:24. And the same, same thing as the format.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Same login credentials, same format. Now, to be forewarned, a lot of people log in for the afternoon hearings. There'll be a lot of little boxes on the screen. So I just it can be, frankly, it's overwhelming for me a little bit. At the start when so many people are logged in, I just want to let you know that that's going to be happening. So please be patient with us. This is the best system we've figured out so far with the pandemic and everything on how to conduct.
Of course.
Okay.
I understand.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much. And Happy New Year to you, sir. Stay well.
You too, ma'am. Take care. We'll see you in February, okay?
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Is Cody Stevenson there? Good morning.
Morning, man. How you doing?
Doing well, sir. This is 20 TR 30078. Sir, you received a citation alleging careless driving. Let me look at the ticket here. Uh-oh. And my computer got stuck. One moment, everybody. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on just a moment. I'm sorry, the computer just froze on me. One moment, please. Oh, and there it goes. All right. All right, it does allege that there was a crash that did result in injury to another person. What would you like to do today, sir?
I'd like to ask for this citation to be dismissed on account of the officer not being witnessing, an account of not having a witness for the incident.
Well, he might. We can set it for trial and find out if he has a witness for the incident.
Correct. Again, like I said, I just asking for a dismissal on, like I said, for not being there and then given the circumstances.
All right. Well, at this point, it's premature for a dismissal because it's a pretrial hearing.
Okay.
Would you like to set it for final hearing?
Sure.
All right. Very good. Tommy, are we still on the 24th?
Yes, the 24th at 1:30.
All right, February 24th at 1:30. And we'll see you then, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. Didora Togeva. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name, ma'am. Go ahead and unmute, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. How do you pronounce your name, please?
Didora Togeva.
It's much more beautiful the way you say it.
Yeah, but you said way.
All right, ma'am, you received a citation alleging careless driving. Once again, this is also for a crash. What would you like to do today, ma'am?
What happened is, I was going on 75, so I didn't want to hurt someone in my side, so I took the car to a different way. So I hit the wall in the road, not the wall, but it was some kind of a metal thing. So I hit that one. So then I asked officer, what can I do? My choices. He told me there's options 5, so I chose that one. He said on this day you might see what we can do. The thing is, I don't want to get points on my license, but also I want to get this dissolved today because I will have a surgery in different country at the February. So I'm gonna be leaving the US at the end of the January. So I want to get everything done, because it's a big time for me. I'm waiting for that surgery.
All right. Well, I'm looking at your driver's license. You've had a license for 6 years, and it appears on this is your first ticket. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then here's what I can do, ma'am. If you want to resolve it today, I would do what's called a withhold of adjudication and court costs. So it's the minimum penalty, all right? It's $103, no points, no driving school, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Now take care of yourself. Good luck with your procedure, okay?
Happy New Year. And what should I do? Should I call to Collier County and pay for them? And tell them my driver number?
Yes, ma'am. You can go to collierclerk.com.
Okay.
And you can pay online.
Okay.
All right. Or you can call the clerk's office and they can give you the other options to pay. But good luck. Take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
You too, ma'am. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Crystal Hanks, ma'am, I had seen you earlier. If you can, good morning. I need you to unmute, please. This is 20TR30259.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am. All right, ma'am, you received a citation alleging that you're traveling 55 in a school zone, a 20-mile-an-hour school zone. What would you like to do today?
Plead no contest.
All right. Driving record. Ma'am, it looks like you have a very good driving record. I mean, it's not a long driving record. You haven't had a license in the state for very long, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Going 35 miles an hour over the speed limit in a school zone, it's fairly serious. You don't have to say anything, but you're welcome to kind of explain to me what was going on.
Yeah, I actually never go down that road. And honestly, I just didn't see the school zone. I think that the speed limit there is probably 45 to 50. It's there on Air Depot. I just never go down the road and didn't realize I was in a school zone and they were just pulling people over. And I mean, I messed up.
All right. All right. It is a 45-mile-an-hour zone there normally. But when school's in session, it's 20.
Right.
All right. I mean, normally this is this could be a $700 ticket, because it's they double the penalties for school zones. Did you have a license in another state before your Florida license?
Yeah, I had a license in Oklahoma.
All right. How was your driving record there?
I mean, I've had tickets over the years. I haven't had any tickets for probably 3 years.
All right. All right, man. Here's what I can do. If you want to keep the points off your license, I could do that, but you'd have to do a 4-hour driving school. Does that
Great
work for you? Is that okay?
Yes, I'm great with that. Thank you.
All right, withhold adjudication, 4-hour driving school, $250 fine plus cost. The total is $353.
Okay, and then how do I pay that, like, and when?
You have 60 days to pay, and you can go to callyourclerk.com and pay online, or you can come to the courthouse and pay in person.
Okay, and then how do I show proof that I did the driving school?
You submit that to the clerk of courts. The driving schools are online as well. They present you with a certificate, which you can file with the clerk of courts.
Okay, and you said it's $3 total?
$353 is a total, yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, take care. Happy New Year.
Yep.
All right. I've got Jason Allen Ross. Mr. Ross, good morning. Thank you for your patience, sir. You were the last name on the 9 o'clock docket, so I appreciate your patience.
No worries. Thank you.
All right, this is 20 TR 30948. Sir, you received a citation that alleges you're traveling 107 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today, sir?
No contest.
All right. I think you heard my conversation with the previous lady. You're not required to say anything, but if you'd like to, now would be the time.
Just that I made a mistake. It was my first day off early, which I promised my wife I'd be off, and it was about a half hour late. So I was getting on the on-ramp a little too fast. And, you know, I, like you said earlier, yeah, way too fast. There was a couple semis I was trying to get around, and it is a stupid mistake. Definitely not fun to explain to the wife when I got home.
I'm sure.
So, and then of course, it's not fun to have court on your birthday either. So,
happy birthday.
Thank you. So it was a mistake. I understand it. It was unlawful, and I hope to learn from it and move forward.
How was your driving record in Colorado?
It was good. I had a speeding ticket when I was 18. They changed the speed limit. I did have an accident, was not my fault in Colorado, and nothing in Florida.
All right. I can offer you the same thing as the previous case. If you want to keep the points off your license, I can do so if you do a 4-hour driving school. That is very fast.
Yes, I agree.
All right, very good. Withhold adjudication, 4-hour driving school, $250 fine plus cost. The total is $353. And you have 60 days to get both done, the school and the fine, okay?
Okay.
All right, does that work for you, sir?
That'll work.
Happy New Year, happy birthday. I hope the rest of your day goes better than today.
Sure, well, it's all right. They decorated my office, I'm all set. So.
All right, take care of yourself, sir. Happy New Year. Take care.
You as well. Bye-bye.
All right. Let me just go back through. I have a few folks on the 9 o'clock who didn't respond when I first called their names, and then I'll move on to the 9:30. Yesel Cifuentes. No answer. Catherine Diab. Alexander Cadet. Emmanuel Camacho Rodriguez. Nobody is responding. All right, let me move on to the 9:30. Mr. Golden, are you there? Did you have a case on today's
Yes,
topic?
Your Honor. I was just retained last evening on Amir Jerby, Jerbi, 2020 TR 030603. We emergency e-filed a notice of appearance this morning about 15 minutes ago.
Got it. 20 TR 30603. What would you like to do today, sir?
It's a 91 and a 60. He asserts no priors ever. He's been driving a little over a year in Virginia, just moved to Florida. He did receive a warning he needs to get a Florida license. I did advise him he needs to schedule an appointment with the DMV because they're not doing walk-ins right now. I'd like to have a respectful request for a withhold adjudication with a no contest plea in consideration of the good prior record and a new resident of Florida.
It's 31 over. I can do a withhold with school.
That'd be fine.
All right, withhold adjudication, 4-hour driving school, $250 fine plus costs, 60 days to pay.
So that's $358 total.
353.
353 total.
Yes, sir.
And that's 60 days.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you for
All
your
right.
time today. You have a
Thank
nice upcoming holiday.
You too. Happy New Year to you.
Bye now.
All right. Mr. Caneo, Jose Caneo, good morning, sir. How are you? Thank you for your patience.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is 20TR 29513. Sir, you received a citation alleging that you're traveling 96 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today?
No contest, Your Honor.
All right. As you heard me say before, you're not required to say anything, but I'm willing to hear you out at this time if you'd like to.
I think the officer made a mistake. There were other, I know I wasn't going that fast. I wasn't going that fast at all because I had it on cruise control. And the whole time it was Alligator Alley. I don't know if you know that road, but
You know it well. Yes, sir.
it's boring, and just put it on cruise control and you go. And I know that there was another, there was other people going really fast and passing me.
So you wouldn't believe how fast some people go on that road. So you can be going 90 miles an hour and being passed like you're standing still on that road.
Absolutely.
I see those folks in traffic court.
Yeah. And I told the officer, like, sir, you know, I think you made a mistake. You got the wrong person. But he still gave me the ticket.
Well,
and I understand.
Well, here's the deal, sir. If you wish to contest a ticket, if you think they clocked the wrong car, we can set this for a final hearing. And the officer has to prove that he really got the right person. Or if you want to resolve it today because the officer's not here to present their case, you know, I will presume the citation is correct on a no contest plea. But you don't have to accept that. You can challenge the citation. What would you like to do, sir?
I would like no contest. I just want to get it over with.
Fair enough. Let me take a look at your driving record, sir. But I believe you. You can be, you could be, going above the speed limit and still just be, people would just be blasting by you.
Yes. Yes.
So it looks like you just got, oh no, you've had a license in the state since 1987.
Yep.
Is this your first ticket?
No, I think I had one when I was younger.
Okay. If you did, it's not even on your driving record anymore.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do, sir. You're clearly a safe driver. I'm gonna do a withhold of adjudication and court costs. It's a minimum penalty. The total is $103, no points, no school. So you don't, so that, even if you were say going 85, then the fine would be lower.
Yeah.
You're not paying any penalty for the speed, just the court costs. Fair enough?
Fair. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Please continue to drive safe for another, 30 or so years.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care, sir.
Happy New Year, Your Honor.
Happy New Year to you, sir. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. I have Alexander Omar Rivera.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm doing well as you. And you?
I'm doing well. I'm looking for your case. There we go. This is 20TR 25222.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you received a citation alleging that you're traveling 103 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today, sir?
Sir, so I would like, if it's possible, I know it's, I would also like your opinion if possible. My situation, what had happened was I wasn't actually in a vehicle for a job that we have, but each one of our vehicles are limited out at 90. Not saying that I should have been going 90 if I was, but I know it is limited out at 90, and I got it checked when I got back. I let the officer know, and he just told me, so I would like to take it to court, but if I go to court and I just don't want to have the points added onto my license.
Well, let me put it this way. I don't ever punish people for challenging their ticket at court. Right? It's your right to challenge the ticket. And so it shouldn't be any worse for you if you challenge it.
Okay.
If you're successful, the ticket gets dismissed. If you challenge it and you're unsuccessful, you should be in no worse position than if you pled to it today, because you're just exercising your right to maintain your plea of not guilty. All right.
Okay. No, of course, I completely understand that. And I would like to set it to trial if possible.
Very good. Is the docket on the now the docket on the 24th? It's a different judge, but let's go ahead and set it on the 24th. So to be fair, I can't promise you what another judge is going to do. But once again, as far as I know, my colleagues all feel the same way. We don't punish people for exercising their rights.
No, of course, I trust the system. Absolutely. There's no problem. That's just the one fear I wanted to make sure not, if I lose, it's going to be worse off because I'm challenging.
No, sir, we don't do that.
Perfect. No, I appreciate it. And I would love to set it for court. It'll be February 24th?
Yes, sir. February 24th at 1:30.
And it's going to be I can sign in just like I signed in today with the same information.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Perfect, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. Happy New Year to you.
You too, brother. Your Honor, I apologize.
All right. Take care. All right. Let me see if I can find someone else who's on the 9:30. Antonio, is it pronounced Matute? And I apologize. Did I pronounce your last name correctly?
Yeah, you did.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is 20TR 30641.
Yes.
All right. Sir, you received a citation. Let me take a look. It alleges you're traveling 101 in a 45-mile-an-hour zone. So let me be blunt about your options, sir. If the ticket alleges that you're traveling more than 50 miles an hour over the speed limit, I really only have one option. If you plead no contest today, it's $1,000 fine and points. So if you want to accept that today, that's fine. But the statute requires that I impose that penalty if you want to plead guilty or no contest today, or we can set it for a hearing.
Yeah, no contest.
All right. Then it's $1,000 fine and an adjudication plus court costs. So the total is $1,103. Sir, listen, I don't know what the circumstances were, but I have to beg you to slow down. 100 miles an hour on Collier Boulevard, someone's going to die. There is just absolutely no way whatsoever that if someone pulls in front of you, you could possibly avoid them at that speed. So please, please, please slow down, okay?
Right. Yeah, I understand.
All right. Take care, sir. Happy New Year to you.
And Your Honor, that was an adjudication?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and would I have to pay that online also?
You can pay that online. Yes, sir. Go to collierclerk.com.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care. All right. Let me see if I can find anybody else who's on the 9:30. I've got Maria Okeda Garcia. No answer. How about Amanda Berger, excuse me. No. Ananda Timinsky. That's everybody on the 9:30. All right, moving on to the 10 o'clock. I have someone logged in.
I'm sorry, I have one for 9 o'clock. I'm just figuring out how to work the whole Zoom meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that Mr. Rocho?
Yeah, I have one for 10 o'clock. My name is Zachary Rocho.
You're at 10 o'clock. You're right on time, sir. I'm just going through the 9:30s, and then I will address you in just a moment. Okay, sir?
Oh, okay, no problem.
No, you're right on time. Very good. No, you're good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. I have someone who had logged in under Princiana. Who do I have there?
This is she. Good morning.
Good morning. What is your name, please?
Princiana de Rosier.
I don't see you on my docket. Oh, yes, I do. On the 10 o'clock. All right. Very good. All right. Let me just see if there's anybody else for the 9 or the 9:30. I don't see anybody. All right. I'll go ahead and address you now, ma'am. I've got, this is 20TR 31042. Ma'am, you received a citation that alleges you were traveling 104 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. And for everyone who's logged in now, the way this works is once I inform you of your citation, you have a couple of options. You can enter a plea of either guilty or no contest if you want to resolve the ticket today. Guilty means you admit you committed the infraction. No contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You just simply feel it's in your best interest to be done with the case today. And I'll look at your driving record. I'll hear you out if there's anything you want to tell me, and then I'll decide what an appropriate sanction might be. Of course, you don't have to do that. You can set this for a final hearing if you want to challenge the ticket. We would set this at a hearing. The officer would have to appear via Zoom, and the burden of proof is on the officer. He or she would have to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, and if they fail to do so, the ticket must be dismissed. If you have a ticket for a technical violation, like driving on a suspended license without your knowledge, please let me know if you fixed it, and I might have an appropriate resolution for you. All right, so that being said, ma'am, the officer in this case alleged you were traveling 104 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do?
I think I would like to, if I go to court, I had just joined a Zoom meeting right when you were discussing, would it be to, I wouldn't get nothing worse?
No, we don't punish people for going to trial. Now, listen, this is a high speed, so I can't promise you what the presiding judge is going to do at a trial. That'll be based purely on the facts of the case, your driving record, and what's said by you and the officer about the circumstances. But none of that is a punishment for challenging the ticket. That's your right to maintain your innocence.
Is there a minimum requirement for the speed to give, or? No,
ma'am. There's no mandatory penalty. The standard penalty under the statute is a $250 fine on top of the court costs, which we end up with at $358 on the ticket. But once you enter your not guilty plea, the presiding judge, if you are convicted, if you are found guilty, can do anything from a $0 fine up to a $500 fine for this.
Okay, so I will take it to court.
Okay, very good. Tommy, are we still good with February 24th?
February 24th is still good at 1:30.
February 24th at 1:30, ma'am. Log in the same way as you did before.
Okay.
And we'll mail you notice, all right?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Is it possible if it can be in an early day, can I get in the morning or in the evening, or I have to?
No, ma'am, I'm sorry. It's the only time we have available for the hearings because we have to subpoena all the officers as well. So that's the time that we have to do it.
Okay, so you said February 24th at 1:30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year's.
All right. Mr. Rocha, I promise I'd get back to you, and I'm a man of my word. This is 20 TR 30755. Good morning, sir.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me or somebody else?
No, I was talking to you. Good morning.
Oh, okay. Hi, how are you? How is your day today?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Sir, you received a citation that alleges you were traveling 106 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do?
So I just had a question. Now, the last option you had, you said, can you repeat that? It was basically not wanting to deal with the case and ending it right here was the second option after the guilty one?
Or you can plead no contest. It's
what is
it's effectively the same thing, but you're just not admitting your guilt. You're just telling me you want to be done with the case today.
But if I admit that I'm guilty and I pay the ticket, it's basically the same thing, right? Because I'm not gonna fight it, it was me and my girlfriend. We were in a rush on our way to our first vacation, so I'm at 106. When you caught me, so I'm not here to fight nothing. I'm just here to pay the ticket.
No, that's what no contest means. You're saying I don't want to fight it. I'm not admitting it, but I don't want to fight it either. That's what no contest means.
And does that mean that I have to go to school? Will I get any points?
Let me look at your driving record.
Yeah, because I was just trying to crunch time with this. I'm normally a very, very good driver. I don't get tickets or anything like that. This was my first ticket, actually.
I see that. Well, you haven't had a license for very long.
No, yeah, I got it. I was a little late on that too as well.
All right, but it is your first ticket.
Yeah. Now I don't want to say that I'm not guilty, because I'll admit to my wrongs. But that the no contest I'm looking at it in the sense of points or driving school.
All right, sir. So here's the deal. If you want to plead no contest today, I respect the fact that you're just owning up to it. This happened on a Sunday afternoon when traffic is light on the interstate. If you want to resolve it today, I would not put points in your license, but I would have you do a 4-hour driving school. Does that work for you?
No, yeah. I would rather do that. Now, if I do guilty, it's the same thing, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then yeah. So then is it okay if I do guilty and then do the
either way, so
driving school?
Either way, the penalty would be the same. It'd be no points with whole of adjudication, but you would have to do the 4-hour driving school, and the total fine would be $353.
Okay. So then yeah, then I'll do the guilty thing, and then I just won't have no points, but I'll do the driving school.
That's it.
Now, yeah. One more question. For the driving school, I'm getting a bunch of letters in the mail. That's preference. Like I choose whichever one I want to go to.
As long as they're an approved school, and the ones that send out the mailers usually are.
Okay.
If it's an approved school, you do the school, you send proof to the clerk of court, and you have to do that within 60 days. Okay?
Okay, yeah. Okay. And paying the ticket is just online over the phone.
Correct.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
What's the
Slow
next?
down, drive safe, have a happy new year, sir. You're good to go.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for my questions. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I've got Logan Norris. Mr. Norris?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. This is 20TR 31030. Mr. Norris, you received a citation alleging you're traveling 100 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today?
I'm not really sure what my options are, but I mean, of course, I want like the least penalty. I want like the driving school. Like I totally know like it was wrong, but I really don't know like what.
I can be honest, no one has ever come up to me and said, I want the harshest penalty you can give me, Judge. Okay. Well, your options are you can set this for a trial if you wish to contest the ticket, or you can plead guilty or no contest today. Guilty means you admit you committed the infraction. No contest means, as a discussion with the prior gentleman, you're just saying, I just don't want to fight it. I'm not admitting it, but I don't feel like fighting it. I just want to be done today.
I mean, I'd like to get a. I'm sorry. What was your question?
I said I'm looking at your driving record, and it looks like you've got a good driving record. How long have you had your license?
Almost 3 years, I think.
All right. If you want to resolve today, I would not put points on your license. Do you want to do that?
Okay. Yes, sir.
I would, however, have you do a 4-hour driving school.
All right. Yes.
Does that work for you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. With whole adjudication, 4-hour driving school, $250 fine plus cost. The total comes to $353. And you have 60 days to pay and to get the driving school done. Okay.
Okay. And how do I pay the ticket? Like, can I call the number that was given to me on my ticket, or?
You need to go to callyourclerk.com, and you can either pay online or there's other payment options available on their website. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care, sir. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
All right. I have a gentleman signed in under Irvis's phone. And is this Mr. Modulari? Go ahead and unmute, please. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Doing well, sir. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Correct, you did.
All right, very good. This is 20TR 29140. And sir, you received a citation alleging careless driving. All right, this is not a crash. All right, what would you like to do today, sir?
So what happened, I just want to tell you a little bit of the story. So from the moment the police start recording to the moment that I got pulled over, he gave me a speed. He stopped me for speeding. He said I was going 55 on 35.
Mm-hmm.
And actually I just wanted to say that there is not such a thing as 35 speeding on that place.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do. Honestly, I don't want to fight it. I feel like I was not speeding.
Well, here's the thing.
Yes.
You know, you're telling me that you didn't do what the officer said you did, but on the other hand, you're telling me you don't want to fight the ticket. So
Okay.
what would you like to do? You know, you have the right to challenge the citation if you wish. The officer has to prove that you were driving carelessly, and there's a very specific definition of carelessly. It's not just speeding. In fact, speeding alone isn't enough to qualify as careless driving. I can tell you what the legal definition is, and you can tell me if you want to challenge this at a trial. Careless driving is 316-1925, and it's defined as operating a vehicle upon the streets or highways within the state. You have to do so in a careful and prudent manner, having regard for the width, grade, curves, corners, traffic, and all other attendant circumstances so as to not endanger the life, limb, and property of any person. Failure to drive in such a manner shall constitute careless driving. So basically, the officer has to prove that you were driving in a way that was not in a careful and prudent manner and potentially endangering the life, limb, or property of another person. That's the legal definition. That's what the officer would have to prove.
Okay.
So, you know, like I said, if he just says he was speeding, that's not necessarily careless driving. There has to be more to it than that.
Okay. I actually wanna fight this because I don't think I was doing anything. I mean, that's my beliefs. So.
Fair enough. I said, no, he may be able to prove it. I don't know what the officer is going to say, but that's the whole point of a trial.
Okay.
All right. February 24th, still good?
Correct.
February 24th at 1:30. You log in the same way you did today, sir. The officer will have to be present, and the officer has to prove that you did, in fact, commit the offense. Otherwise, the ticket will be dismissed.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Take care, sir.
You said at 1:30, right?
1:30, yes, sir.
February 24th.
Yes, sir. February 24th
Perfect.
at 1:30. All right.
Thank you very much.
Take care, sir. Happy New Year to you.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year to you, sir.
All right. Brandon Santos.
Yep.
Good morning, sir. I can hear you. This is 20 TR 30759.
Yeah.
All right. You're in the passenger seat, correct?
Correct, I am, yes.
All right, just because I see the car moving. My first question is to make sure that you're not driving while talking to me.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So far, I've avoided having anyone get into a crash while they're in traffic court. I'd like to keep that going.
Yeah, it's just I have to go to work now, so it's the only way.
No, that's fine. I don't mind you doing that. I just don't, I don't want people distracted while they're driving it.
Yeah,
like
no,
talking.
I definitely would not do that.
All right, sir. You received a citation alleging you're traveling 105 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today, sir?
I would try to get it resolved, and I know that I'm at fault for sure in terms of speeding. I'm from Canada, and it was literally the first time I got in the car. We just got back from we flew into Miami.
Yep.
And I'm used to going 110 in Canada, and it just I guess for a brief moment, you know what I mean? It was so stupid. And then as soon as I got pulled over, I'm like, oh my god. So I totally admit my fault to it. I can totally get that.
Where are you? Where do you live in Canada where you're allowed to drive 110?
No, well, it's kilometers, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's kilometers. So usually if I'm looking at my odometer, I'll be going just over 100, right? So it was just it's muscle memory to me.
Sure.
And it was the first time I got in the car.
My wife and I, we love going to Vancouver. I was like, if I could drive 110 miles an hour there legally, that'd be great.
I was just in Vancouver, actually. It's beautiful there.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
We love going there. And if I can also drive really fast, that'd be awesome. Okay. Here's so you still live in Canada? You were just visiting here?
Yeah. It was literally my first day that I got into my rental car. It's right when I got in my rental car, I got pulled over.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to do a 4-hour online driving school? I understand that that you maintain a Canadian license. The other option, sir, is I could just give you the standard fine I don't think it would necessarily have any effect on your, on a Canadian license.
If I got the fine, would there be any points or anything? Like,
yes, sir.
yeah, there would be points.
But I have no idea how that applies in your jurisdiction.
I think it might apply if I do the 4 hour,
the 4 hour. I would not do the points. Correct. But I mean, it's a driving school about Florida driving laws. So for whatever whatever that's worth to you.
Well, I spend most of my I'll spend most of my winters here in the near future, so it might be beneficial for me anyway. So I could just do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah, but when does it take place though?
It's online, so you can do whatever at your leisure. It's just 4 hours on the computer.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
All right, very good. All right, withhold adjudication, so no points. 4 hour driving school, $250 fine plus cost. The total is $353. Okay.
Okay, and I just pay that online, correct?
Yes, sir. Callyourclerk.com.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, take care. Stay safe. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. Let's see. I've got Darlene DePascal. Can you hear me? I ask you go ahead and unmute, please. Is Darlene there?
So yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. This is 20 TR 27098. Ma'am, you received a citation alleging that you failed to yield the right of way, or sorry, improper passing is what was marked. It says traffic back. They checked the box for improper passing, but what it says in the narrative is that you were in the left lane going too slowly. That's the allegation. All right. Ma'am, I don't know if you heard the options that I provided to everybody else, but you can accept the ticket by entering a plea of guilty or no contest. Guilty means you admit you committed the offense. No contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You just saying you don't want to challenge the ticket. Or you can challenge the ticket, and we can set this for a hearing.
I like to challenge the ticket because I don't really understand what they're saying that I did wrong. Plus, I haven't had a ticket, if you want to look at my record, for probably 30, 40 years, and I'm 73.
It says you've had a driver's license since 1993, and you have no tickets on your record. Well, let me ask something. If you're willing to take a moment, tell me the circumstances of this citation.
Okay, I was going to visit my son that was in the hospital in Naples Community Hospital.
Okay.
I made a right-hand turn onto Airport Road, and the police officers on their motorcycles were actually right there when I made my turn. I went all the way over to the left-hand lane because you're not supposed to be near them. Okay.
So the officers, you saw officers with their lights on?
They were stopped.
Okay. So
they were stopped either giving a ticket to somebody or at an accident.
So you actually moved over to the lane away from the officers. You followed the move over law, is what you're telling me.
Right.
Okay.
And then I continued down that lane, and I felt that I was going I was going within the speed limit and with the flow of traffic. Then I looked in my rear view mirror and I noticed that they were behind me with their lights. And at first I didn't know what they wanted me to do. I didn't know if they wanted me to go over to my right, stop, or what. Then I pulled over and stopped, and then they came over and told me what they thought I was doing or what they said I was doing, and gave me the ticket, and that's it. But I asked her if there was anything that could be done because I haven't had a ticket for a long time. I'm 73 years old. My son was in the hospital, and I'm out of work from the COVID.
All right. You're still working, ma'am?
No, I'm not back to work yet.
Well, what were you doing before the pandemic?
I waitressed and bartended.
All right. All right. Ma'am, here's what I'm going to do. First, my question is, how is your son doing?
He's out of the hospital now, thank you. He's very sick. He's very, very sick. But that's beside the point. That doesn't, you know. So,
I'm sorry, I cut you off. You were saying?
I thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
All right, ma'am. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a warning. What I want you to do is, please continue to just drive safely.
Okay.
You're doing the right thing. The move over law is very important. It saves officers' lives.
Right.
Once you get past an officer, what the law says that that you got the ticket for, just so you know what the officer was saying, is that if there are people who are in fact trying to pass you, you have to get the right to allow them to pass. All right, Florida law requires that. And so just in the future, if there are people behind you who are trying to get by you, you got to get over to the right lane if you can do so safely. Okay? But I'm just going to give you a warning, so it's not going to cost you any money today. The ticket's going to be dismissed. All right?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have a happy new year and safe. And
happy
hopefully
New
it'll be better for all of us next year.
God willing, ma'am. Take care.
I think it is you. You started off my new year. Thank you so much.
Take care, ma'am.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right. Let's see. I've got Dalton Clemens.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Doing well. This is 20TR 31037. Sir, you received a citation. Oh, there's someone. Okay, goodbye. There you go. All right. Good morning, Mr. Clemens. You received a citation alleging 170-mile-an-hour zone.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to do today, sir?
I would like to get it over with today, and I will admit that I was going 100, and I'm not going to fight it.
Very good. Let me look at your driving record. You've got a very good driving record, sir. Is this your first ticket?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not required to say anything about the circumstances, but if you wish to, I'll listen to anything you want to tell me.
Yes, sir. I was sent by my boss. He has a car and he has a house in Fort Lauderdale, and one of his cars were over there, and he sent me over there to pick it up, and we were on our way back. You actually just dealt with my friend Logan at the 931. He was leading in the car in front of me in my car, and I was driving my boss's car, and there were two state troopers that pulled us both over for doing 100 on 75.
Do you still have your job after getting caught going 100 miles an hour in your boss's Mercedes?
Yes, sir.
He didn't fire you. That's a nice boss.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Give me just a moment here. I think what I did with your friend was no points for our driving school and standard fine and costs. Would you like to do the same?
Yes, sir.
All right. Withhold adjudication for our driving school, 250 fine plus court costs, which is 353, and you have 60 days to take care of everything. Okay.
Alrighty, perfect. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Happy New Year to you. All right. Take care.
You too. Have a great year.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. I got Mr. Cadet. You were on the 9 o'clock docket. This is 20TR 22216. Good morning, sir. Can you hear me? I need you to unmute, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. All right. Sir, I believe you've been in front of me before on this matter. Is that right?
We talked to I had to go to Barry County to reinstate, but I haven't had the chance, so I literally just got back home because my mom was sick back at home. So I can go and do that. Like, I don't know if I can get a reschedule for I'll say next week. I can go and do that today or tomorrow.
I can't do next week. I'd have to do pretty kind of into the new year. So our dockets get pretty full. So
okay.
I'd have to give you I'd have to give you in February. Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. And all I have to do is just I literally just have to go over there and just reinstate.
I'd love for you to do that. So
yeah, I'm going to do that today.
Why don't we reset it one more time?
Okay.
February 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And log in the same way you did today. And what I would really love to see the next time we meet, sir, is that you hold up that driver's license on the camera for me, okay?
I will for sure.
All right.
All right,
Have a
have a
happy
good
New Year, sir. I hope your mom is doing okay, and I'll see you.
All right.
All right?
Thank you so much, sir. You too. Have a happy New Year's.
All right, take care, sir.
All right, stay safe. Thank you.
You too. All right, I've got a lady logged in under Varsha, and I don't know what that symbol is next to it.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Miss Nazareth, yes?
Yes, that's me.
All right, this is 20TR31038. Is that like a happy tongue sticking out or something next to you?
I honestly don't even know what's next to it. I have no idea. It's my first Zoom call.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out what that was supposed to be. I don't know if it's like the bottom of a fountain pen.
I don't even know what you're referring to. I wish I did.
What I'm looking at is there's like a, Tommy, do you see it? There's a little symbol next to her name. At least that's what's showing up.
I see it. It looks like a tongue sticking out.
It's not an emoji. I don't know what it is, but just so you know that when you log into Zoom, that's by your name. I haven't seen that before, and I didn't know what it was. Oh, you're muted. Hold on. I need you to unmute, please.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay.
But just so you know that if you have to log in any of the Zoom meetings, that's there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't know.
Yes, ma'am. All right, ma'am. You received a citation alleging that you're traveling 108 in the 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today?
So I'm honestly not sure how to handle this or like what to do.
Well, let me tell you your options, okay? Option one is you can plead either guilty or no contest. Guilty means you admit you committed the infraction. No contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You're just simply telling me you want to be done and not challenge the ticket today. I'll look at your driving record and I'll consider anything you want to tell me, and I'll decide what an appropriate penalty might be. Of course, you can maintain a plea of not guilty because you have the right to challenge the ticket, and we'll set this for a final hearing. The officer will have to appear. If the officer presents evidence, they have to prove that you committed the infraction beyond a reasonable doubt. If they fail to do so, the ticket would be dismissed. All right?
Okay, I would definitely like to do option 2.
You want to challenge the ticket?
No, I meant
No contest.
correct.
All right. All right, I'm looking at your driving record. It looks like you've gotten one ticket before, and it was for having an expired license plate. And that's it. You don't have to tell me what was going on, but 108 miles an hour, that's really fast.
Yeah, I completely understand why you say that. But like when the officer had pulled me over, I like showed him like I had 2 water bottles that were empty, and I just had eaten food that was not like agreeing with my stomach, and it was also very late at night. And like the exit was like literally 1 minute down, like where he pulled me over, and I was like, the restroom was right there, and I told him like, I completely understand why you pulled me over, but I really have to use the restroom, and I'm not going to stop on the side of the road because we live in a crazy world, and,
No, I would not recommend that, late at night on I-75, you can pull over to the side of the road that is not safe. All right. But it's also not safe to drive that fast.
Yes, I completely understand.
All right. Given that this is your first ticket, if you want to keep the points off your license, I can do that, but you have to do a 4-hour driving school. Does that work for you?
Right, that is fine.
All right. All right. Withhold of adjudication, 4-hour driving school, $250 fine plus costs. Total is $353. You've got 60 days to pay and to get the school done. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Take care, ma'am. Happy New Year to you. Stay safe.
Thank
all right.
you too. Stay safe.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Do I?
Yep. You can just log off.
I'll leave. Okay. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.